In this video, I'm going to break down a big mistake that most partnership coordinators are making and how you can fix it. A lot of brands have the issue of finding and recruiting new influencers who are able to bring in results. First, influencers on Instagram don't work well. Let me explain. As you see overlaid on top of the screen, Instagram will typically give you an immediate spike, then it will taper off. A lot of short form platforms are similar. Take any trend that you've seen in the past. You'll notice that it pops off for a couple weeks and then it'll die down. You can see here, the video within the first 2 days got most of its views and then it stagnated. And this goes true for most shorts. So instead, what you can do is invest in what's called evergreen creator programs. Now, let me explain. The definition of evergreen content is content that stays valuable for a long time. It's the type of content people will still search, click, and watch months or years later because the topic doesn't go out of date. So what are some examples? How to fix lower back pain. Humans have had back pain for the last 300 years. And they'll continue to have back pain. Let me show you some live examples from some channels that we've worked with. Here, a YouTuber we've worked with has made a video. Now, this video is called 1 minute left and I'm losing 2-4. A lot of the follower base of this YouTuber will click on the channel, but you're not going to see a lot of new people. And especially if you sponsor a video like this, you're going to notice that your view counts will be great in the beginning, but then it'll taper off and you'll have no new exposure. Contrast this with a video like I survived wrestling's national duels. And this video has continually brought in views day after day. And you can see here that it's spiked up over the last few months by quite a bit. And remember, these are long form viewers, so their conversion rate is much better than short form content. On average, as a benchmark, every 1 long video view is equal to 1,000 short. That's how powerful the conversion is. Because when someone is able to stick around your video for 30, 40, 50 minutes, they convert at multiples higher than someone who just watches 20 seconds while they're distracted on their phone walking to their car. An easy way you can find evergreen creators that will allow you to make these more profitable partnerships is by going to ChatGPT and using this assistant. I would like you to identify which of these YouTubers' videos are evergreen, which are not, and then output that as a percentage. Do this for all 3 of these selected YouTubers. You can use this prompt over here, which will effectively give you a relative benchmark of which YouTubers that you're looking at are the most evergreen. If, for example, we searched up gut health here, let's click onto channels, and let's open up a couple of the top gut health channels. Dr. Joseph Sahab, Joe Leach, Dr. Will Buswicks. Now what we're going to do is go on videos. Well, this YouTuber has not a lot of traction. Let's open up another one. Go on videos, Control A, and just toss it into here. And now you're going to do the same thing for all 3. So here it's given us the output. Joe Leach, 25 evergreen, 3 not evergreen. So around 90%. For Dr. Will, it's 100%. For Dr. Peter, it's 100%. So you know these creators have very good evergreen content, which would make them high prospects, which would make them great prospects. Now, what you want to make sure is they have good, high average view counts, and they don't have a lot of fake followers. Now, there's different tools that you could use this, but I won't be covering it in this video. Now, a little hack that I want to leave you with is you can also spy on your competitors. And by spying on your competitors, you can see who they're sponsoring, and then you can calculate the evergreen score of these people and then pick out of the best. Now, typically, if they also have repeat sponsorships, that's a great sign, but I'll get into that in just a second. So if you search up a company like Bioma, which does health weight supplement loss, which does supplements for weight loss, you can find on YouTube a hashtag just like you do on Instagram. Most people don't know this. And here you can find every video that was posted, whether sponsored, whether on their own channel. And you can even Control A all of this and then find out of these which YouTubers are making this evergreen style content and then hire them so you can sponsor them. Now you can do the same thing by looking at the company's Instagram tag. And if you don't want there to be too much overlap between your competitors showing them your product and your own ability to sell the product, just pick a competitor who's in an adjacent niche and not directly competing with you. If you'd like to learn how to avoid encountering influencers with fake followers, click this video over here and I'll show you how to do that.